Now you can call me a dumb, mouth-breathing, fat, Ridley Scott simping fanboy all you want. I love Gladiator 2. Full spoilers ahead. I really got near the end and I was like, is this training day 2? Denzel is amazing in this. Denzel is back. He's being crazy and funny and I'm having a great time. The main guy, I wasn't sure about him at first, but he grew on me. He had some good lines. He could really do this fighting. That fight in the throne room, Emperor party scene where he just fights another guy and it's brutal. That was amazing. He's also kind of short and not super jacked, so it's a little more believable at the end where the final fight is an 80-year-old Denzel Washington, but it worked for me. I laughed a lot. The Emperor's the one that had the monkey in the dress with the diaper that he makes like head of his council. That was hilarious. And the other thing I loved was how great this movie looked. It looked incredible. The blood, the action. It was so worth seeing on a big screen. I had heard a lot of critics talk about this before I went, and my expectations were on the floor. Ridley Scott has not had the best track record over the past 10 years, but I really wanted him to have a win. And I think this is it. It's doing great at the box office. Ridley Scott, you can get on the river Styx and just go die because you really made me happy, and I don't need you to make Alien 17. I realized I've just been ranting incoherently, and now I'm going to try and bring it back. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. I think like the 78% score it has on Rotten Tomatoes is fair, very fair. It's corny. It's really corny. The end when he puts on Maximus's armor and takes up his sword. Come on. But the ending fight with Denzel really justified it. Unrelated, Justified with Timothy Oliphant is a great show. You should check that out. The plot, yeah, he it does seem like he kind of changes his stance on everything a little bit on a dime when he finds out he has a mommy and that he's Maximus's son, and he kind of like quickly embraces the whole thing, but you know, the speech he gives at the end to the troops, and then they take over the gladiator arena was something I've always wanted to see. Just like, hey, all these gladiator slaves, why don't they just get together? And I always wanted to see that, and it happened. And they took over, and the fights were awesome. The monkey fight, when he bit the monkey, was hilarious. And then later they're all making fun of him. It works. Like I talked about the Batman, it basically like the Batman, yeah, the story's a little wonky. And like with the story's wonky, but the tone and the world, it sells the rest of it for me. And I really liked it. If you haven't seen it, if you've been listening to critics say it sucked, give it a chance. Give it a chance on the big screen. Like that was incredible. Okay, thank you.